Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time on this channel, you're welcome. I am A.H.P and I'm an author and I also do business. Now today's video is me sharing with you a recipe. So I'm going to be making wild gooseberry sauce, okay, to eat with pork and roast pork and roast potatoes. All right, so instead of gravy, I'm making gooseberry sauce, the wild gooseberry sauce. Now these wild gooseberries were harvested in summer, all right, from our allotment plot, and I washed them and put them in the freezer. I've just taken them out straight out of the freezer. Okay, now all I need is these gooseberries, some sugar and water. All right, now I've got my water on the boil. I'm gonna, before it boils, it's just warming up now. Before it boils, I'm going to add these gooseberries in and the sugar. So I've added the gooseberries to the water and also added, I'm adding a bit of sugar. So I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of sugar, just because I don't want it to be too sweet. Okay, and I just used one of the bags of gooseberries. Okay, I've left the other side for another day. I've taken it back in the freezer because it hasn't thawed out. Actually, I'll leave the sugar at 1 tablespoon and I'm going to let this cook down, okay, to a sauce, and then I'll put it in the fridge ready to use tomorrow. Now when I need it to serve, I can serve it at room temperature or I can serve it hot or cold, okay, or at room temperature. But I'm going to have mine hot, or should I say warm, okay? So I'll cook this down, and then when I'm ready, I'll let it cool down and I'll put it in the fridge. When I'm ready to use it tomorrow, I'll take it out of the fridge and warm it up. Okay, ready to use for lunch. Okay. So when it's cooked down, it will look a bit like jam. They're not gonna stay like this. I'm gonna mash them once they've cooked. I'm just waiting for the water to boil a bit. So the sauce, well, I've started to mash the gooseberries, but it hasn't thickened yet and it's still a bit hard. So I'll leave it to continue cooking. This takes about 10 to 15 minutes roughly to, well, 10 minutes to soften and 20 minutes altogether to thicken to the consistency that you want it. Okay, because you're not adding any thickener, you're just waiting for the gooseberries to soften down and break down. You just continue mixing it every now and again and mashing it. So yeah, that's the process. I'll continue cooking this down, and then I'll show you the end product, like I said, with the whole meal served and ready to be eaten. So see you then.